No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Fine.
I'm a gamer every day.
I'm a habitual new gamer.
Kirby is a tiny pink blob.
I've started more new games on Elden Ring than you have leveled up all your characters.
Why is it I can carry 18 iron swords but only like 32 apples?
Welcome back to the Hollywood Gamer, where Hollywood meets gaming. I'm Harrison.
And I'm Nick, and we're live at Next Gen Games in Hollywood.
Oh, yes we are, Nicholas.
We got Snake Eyes today.
Yes, we're on level 11.
Chopsticks.
Oh, chopstick, that's pretty good. Dude, what can you tell us about when a character reaches level 11?
You get more skill points.
You get another skill point, indeed. So what is our skill point today? Nicholas!
I'm thinking put it into luck.
Okay, we'll put it into luck.
I like having
that.
a high luck stat.
I like having a high crit chance.
Yeah.
Yes, good.
It makes
good.
it also affects looting.
It does. It does affect looting, depending on the developer and the game.
So, you know,
Okay, we're going with
we're going with luck.
Put an attribute into luck. Well,
We
welcome.
don't even know what our stats are right now.
Don't worry about it. They're good. We're level 11.
Okay.
They're getting up there. We're not going to see like a real dent until like level 40 or something.
That's probably true.
See like a real dent in our stats.
And then we could find something to rework our stats.
we can start to we can
We can remap them.
Yep, we can do that, and we can start to min-max them when we get to like level 70, 80.
Once we find
90,
some,
150.
like, super meta weapons.
And if you're Elden Ring, it's level 725. You can min-max.
Have you gotten to that level?
Cool jacket.
You too.
Thanks. Yours is like a greaser from The Outsiders if you're born in the 80s and you know what that is.
I think you
I'm
might
not.
just call those leather jackets.
Oh, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. A little bit of a newer reference. You look like Neo from The Matrix. A little newer. I didn't say a lot newer.
I'll take that. I like that.
Yeah, who doesn't like that? Neo's the one.
And then you're Jesus.
I'm who now?
Jesus.
Oh, I'm Jesus.
You got the long hair, and then you're wearing all white.
Isn't there a game called I Am Jesus? It came out it's on Steam. It's like come out recent. I think it came out in like 2024 or something. Can we have our producer fact check that, please? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called exactly?
It is called I Am Jesus.
It's called I Am Jesus Christ. Are you saying I'm the protagonist in that?
Yeah.
What are you saying right now?
I'm.
Oh, it kind of does actually.
I'm saying you're a main character from a very popular mythological book.
I like that. This is a gaming podcast. Anyway, let's segue into some news. I know there's not a whole lot of news going
No,
on.
but I did actually have one of our listeners reach out to correct me
Really?
from one of our trivia questions back in like level 5.
Okay, and what was the question and who was the viewer? Put them on the spot.
I don't remember what their tag was because it was different on Spotify than it was in how they reached out to me.
It's a little messed up, Nick. We got to remember our viewers,
Okay.
our gamer pals.
They didn't tell me what their tag was.
Oh, you didn't read?
Well, no, it's different. It's different on Spotify.
It is different on Spotify.
Okay. Anyways, the question was, what was the first Easter egg in a video game? And the answer.
You weren't right about that?
No.
Oh,
But
boy.
also,
You're going to start an uproar.
so what I said was it was 1980, the game Adventure.
Yeah.
And even in Ready Player One, they talk about how that's the first Easter egg. So it's also in like mainstream media.
Did you get your facts from Ready Player One?
No,
Nicholas?
I looked it up, and the sites told me that that's what it was. However, when I was told that it was actually a game initially started in 1973 and released in 1979, was Moonlander was the first Easter egg.
Moonlander.
Moonlander, where you actually
Can't say I've heard of that
if
one.
you land in a specific place on the moon,
Oh, I mean that's pretty straightforward for a
you
title.
can find a McDonald's, and
Oh,
you
that's
can either
hilarious.
land on it and destroy it, or you can land next to it, and then like your character will get out of the spaceship, go in, and then get a couple burgers.
Sounds fun.
So it was technically released in 79 in like November, I think, and then Adventure was released in 80.
I see. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Moving on to our news because, I guess that's our news from 1985.
No,
45
1979
Oh, sorry, 50,
and 1980.
50-year-old news. Well, we didn't say it'd be new news,
No, not at all.
even though the word new
Did
is
you
in
have
it.
Did you have new
Olds.
news?
Kind of, actually.
Okay.
I am. A lot of people don't know about this game that recently came out. May 23rd, I think it came out. It's called Tainted Grail: Fall of Avalon.
Tell me about it.
Dude, it's a sleeper hit. It is. Okay, I got to be honest with you. It's literally ripped straight out of an Elder Scroll.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, the game is like a modern-day Morrowind in all of its glory with its jank and exploration.
So is
but
it like Eurojank?
yeah, but not that. It's interesting because it's not that janky, but it's really rough around the edges. But it's so charming. They managed to capture like the Morrowind charm in it. I don't know how they did it.
So is it janky in the sense of like this is like early release? Or is this janky as in that is just how the game's going to be?
That's how the game is going to be.
Okay.
But I love it.
I don't know anything about it.
Honestly, the really cool thing is I didn't know about it until I started playing. This game takes place in the world of Avalon, which is in the title, but who knows what Avalon is? It could be something. Avalon is the world of Camelot and King Arthur and all that.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know that. This is an RPG. Think of like Morrowind in the world of King Arthur. It's freaking awesome.
So growing up, I used to watch the British Broadcasting show Merlin. Growing up.
Yeah, that was a great show. I saw all 5 seasons.
And so I did too. I've
On
watched it. I
Netflix.
think I've watched it like 3 or 4 times all the way through.
Don't watch it nowadays. It really shows its age.
I honestly, I still really like it. There's some moments in it that look so good, but they talk about Avalon.
Yeah, I didn't put 2 and 2
show.
together. But yep, this is the story. Like Merlin is talked about, and I don't want to ruin it, but it's so cool because there's this
Do they mention Emrys at all?
maybe, but I'm early.
Okay.
But I don't really know the story, so I'm learning about it. But there's like there's like a dark fantasy twist on it. So it's rated M for mature. So like there's this fog that's like mysterious fog that's killing people. It's called the Weirdness. And I love it because the narrator is so like, she's got this heavy accent and she calls it the weirdness and the red mist. And it's just really cool. I'm really being brought into the narrative really hardcore.
Hey, how do you spell weirdness?
So weirdness is just really cool because like weirdness is such a generic term for like this looming force. But I like the way they really carry it. The weirdness is spelled WYRDNESS. So just take out the EI and it's weirdness. But so like basically the quick story is like there's this weirdness that loomed in and people are accusing the druids of, spreading the weirdness through the red mist. But other people are assuming that the weirdness is actually coming from the constant resurrection of King Arthur to save the realm so many times.
Oh, so this is after King Arthur's death.
This is a dark world of way after he's died, but he's been brought back several times already.
Oh.
And he's just being brought back up again, but there's factions that are trying to stop it.
Is it
and this
like-
is a fully immersed world where you get to decide how the outcomes are. So you can stop it yourself if you want.
Full butterfly effect kind of
Dude,
stuff.
completely. Like, I don't even know how the story is really supposed to go. They're really nailing it here. Like this is Morrowind. I'm telling you, it's got Morrowind, it's got BioWare in it. It's like the inspiration
It's from everywhere.
it's more than on its sleeve. It's almost like a mirror. It's almost like completely copied, but the game still retains its own identity in this crazy awesome way, and it feels like a modern day Morrowind. Just go play it. Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Check it out right now. It just came out.
Interesting. So,
Awesome game. I'm loving it.
I have questions about this game.
Please. I'm only like a few hours in.
That's okay. That's okay. So when it comes to resurrecting King Arthur, is it like the same body, or is it like reincarnation?
So it's
Are you like
same...
literally pulling him out of the grave every single time?
Yeah. It's like, well, his grave is really cool looking because they did this really cool cutscene. His grave, it's like a tomb, right? But they show under the tomb, which is almost transparent, and he's almost like in this cocoon, like this eternal state where he can almost come back and
like
die.
Like a Sleeping Beauty kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
it's really cool, but it's dark. It's gooey.
Do you
it's
choose
nasty.
sides? Like, are you the side of humans or druids or?
So it's early. I'm still finding my path, but I'm assuming I get to do whatever I want because it
so
has
you're a neutral party.
It has the effect where the same thing where you reload a game. You could like BG3 and Skyrim. You could save at any point, make a decision, and if you don't like that, go back 4 seconds. Like you can spam save, like I love doing, and do all these different outcomes. I did one where I revealed to this guy that I found King Arthur, and then he wanted to kill me, and then I was like, no, I don't want to do it that way. So I reloaded it, hid the information from him, and now we're allies.
Interesting.
So it's like,
see,
okay.
personally, I probably wouldn't have saved, and I would have just killed him.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, maybe I'll go with that, but I don't know. This game has a lot of outcomes, and for an indie game, it's very double A. I'm loving it. I'm loving the charm. I'm loving where it's coming from.
You can feel that they've put some love into it.
So much passion into this game.
Okay.
There was no big studio behind this one saying, "Oh, we need money." No, this is 100% people that loved Skyrim, loved all the Elder Scrolls games, and they also love the story of Camelot and King Arthur and all.
That's
cool.
cool.
It's just a great hybrid.
That's definitely a game that I'm gonna have to check out. When I was researching some trivia for you, I almost threw in some horrible ones, but I was like, no, I won't do this because this is just like, there's no way he could possibly guess it. I mean, you could have, but it's unlikely. You
didn't think I was gonna guess the Unreal question with Epic.
No, that's true. I didn't. This one's a little bit more specific. It was for Mario Kart.
Oh, Nintendo stuff. He knows I didn't like.
And it was the world record for the longest session of Mario Kart.
Okay, but you're not giving this to me.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
It was 40 hours exactly.
Oh my heavens!
It was like November 2nd to 3rd in like 2018 in
Look, her jaw
Iowa.
dropped. Oh my god!
In
that's
Iowa.
crazy.
And it's just 3 random
They
dudes.
would do that in Iowa where there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would.
But it was like, and it's 40 hours on the dot.
That's
exactly.
Wild.
And I just was like, how did you guys do that? Like, also, that means they had to be documented the entire time. Because, like, that's how, like, the Guinness Book works.
Yeah, they're
there.
people there. Yeah, taking shifts, sleeping, saying, all right, your turn to keep documenting.
That's crazy. But
That's how
all
it goes.
3 of them played together, as far as I understand, for 40 hours straight.
That's what I call weirdness.
Do you think they still talk to each other after
Call
that?
back. Yeah, I think that. What's up, bud? Yeah, I think they do still. I think they. Why wouldn't you talk to each other after? That's a big thing to be involved with. That's like gamer pals for life.
I know, but like you wouldn't be like annoyed with those people anymore.
No, why not? Unless they were like jerks to you during the gameplay.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to them.
Did you know that Claire Obscure uses actual ballet to choreograph the fights?
No wonder they're so smooth and beautiful looking.
Uh-huh.
Oh
it's
my
because they
word.
actually took ballet choreography and then implemented that into the fight sequences. That's why a lot of it is like very graceful.
So graceful, dude. What a game.
Yeah.
The amount of effort from all these different aspects and angles that they put into this game is truly astonishing. Sandfall Interactive, you have done it. Please keep doing it.
I've been listening to the Lumiere soundtrack.
Give us a little bit of a sample with your beautiful voice.
My beautiful voice?
Yes.
Clair obscur, quadro pentu, tu verras.
Okay, you know he's been looking up those lyrics.
I've watched it so. I've listened to it so much.
That was excellent.
I can't not hear the French lyrics anymore.
Okay, but you're not translating them, right? Because evidently they're
no,
spoilers.
No. I won't.
So if you speak French, and you haven't played the game, he just spoiled the game for you.
No, it's one line,
which is probably a major spoiler too.
Well, it's the one. They repeat 2 lines in the whole song. They go back and forth between these 2 lines. The very beginning is different, but they literally just go Clair Obscur, and then they do their French lyric, and then they do Clair Obscur, and then they do the French lyrics.
All I hear is Clair Obscur.
To be fair, they do actually sing Dee Dum and Lili Lum.
Lee la 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 ta dum.
But yeah, it's Clair Obscur troubadour.
Have you spoken French before?
No.
How do you know how to do the chabateur like a?
Because I listen.
Are you half Jewish?
No.
Then how do you know the
Because they do the cha.
They do the cha.
They do the cha.
It's a lot It's a lot less and more graceful.
It's
like
more. Also, like that phlegm that you use is like a. It's in the back.
Yeah, it's the
But
the Jewy phlegm.
But the French R, because it's more forward, is more of a.
French
So when they do troubadour, Eiffel.
I feel like I'm saying a Hebrew.
You are saying Hebrew stuff, I feel like. Slightly different people, just a little bit.
There is no difference between the French and the Hebrew. They speak the same language.
Do they?
No, they don't. If you're smiling, they speak the same language because smiles are universal.
Do the French smile?
We haven't done this in a few episodes, a few levels.
No, I've made sure that we do it. At least I've done it.
I just made sure we did it today. Anyway, I would like to segue into some more weirdness. Unlikely encounters.
Some more weirdness.
Some more weirdness. Yes, unlikely encounters. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how it goes here by this time. We're on level 11 if you've been keeping up with us. Unlikely encounters as well. We have some unlikely encounters. Nick here is going to spin that wheel. It's going to land on a video game. We're going to choose which characters we're going to play from that video game. And we're going to go have some unlikely encounters. Let's get it underway. What do we have for him? Nicholas!
I just chugged that entire water bottle.
Why would you do that?
Because I could.
Do you not respect water?
I respect it so much that I drank all of it. I will regret that later.
Alrighty. Let's get into it.
It was Sonic.
You spun the wheel already?
Yeah.
All right, we have Sonic. Well,
I don't know.
Not many characters in the world of Sonic that we can choose from, so there's about 5 maybe.
I think I'm gonna be a random dude experiencing the fact that there is a blue hedgehog running at the speed of light.
Okay.
Speed of sound. How fast does he run? Do you know?
I don't think they actually ever... Over 200, I think. Something like that.
Hey, producer, could you look up how fast Sonic runs?
Yeah, how fast does Sonic run? I love having our producer right here. This is great.
I'm really curious that, I want to know. You know what? I'll be a cop with my radar.
With your radar gun?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I know how fast he'll go. Now that rhymed.
Well, no. Oh, he runs at the speed of light? What about in the movie? What is the miles per hour? No pun intended for his sidekick, miles per hour. By the way, I got heavily corrected on that.
Did you?
His name is Myles Tails Prower.
Myles Tails Prower?
Myles Prower.
So it's a joke on miles per hour.
Correct. And I think I knew that too.
I guess it would make sense.
Tails is just a nickname.
Sonic goes supersonic.
What do we got here? Different for each game. Supersonic, hypersonic. Did you say 6 billion miles per hour?
You say 5 million? You said 6 billion first. And then what was the second number?
So they're
51 million is the next number.
They're quantifying it in the billions of how fast in miles per hour that Sonic runs.
Maybe I shouldn't be a cop because I don't think the radar's going to pick that up.
I don't think the radar is going to pick any. I think the world is going to the first layer of the Earth is going to get ripped off
that
with you.
boom is going to blow
the Sonic
open
boom is ridiculous on that.
The Sonic boom?
It's literally called the Sonic boom.
No, I know, but
maybe that's where he comes from. He can create a Sonic boom at top speed.
6 billion miles an hour?
Yes. However, I played Sonic CD.
I didn't.
His top speed is infinite without external factors, meaning that he is like gravity or essentially has vertical speed.
Okay, so if your speed is infinite, that means you can control time. Got it. Got it. I think the creators are just getting lazy here. You know, I think if Goku has a specific, well, he doesn't have a specific. Evidently, he's unlimited too. He just keeps rising. So, okay, I'm onto something with these creators here and their protagonists with unlimited power.
Unlimited.
Unlimited. He can run unlimited speed for some reason. Sonic can just keep going
but it
faster and faster, and
external,
his skin will never burn off. Evidently, I'm over this. I don't even want to pick Sonic. Can we move on? I don't even want to pick Sonic from this. You better believe this is getting left in, though.
Okay, we'll pick something else.
I don't want to pick
If
Sonic.
it lands
again. I
on
hate
Sonic
that.
again, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we will if it does.
It did not. Oh wait,
Clay Hubsky.
no.
What do we have?
Last of
It's
Us.
blue.
Last of Us.
We have The Last of Us, ladies and gentlemen, in honor of the finale of The Last of Us, which
will have
neither of us have watched, which I'm sure 30% viewers have not either. And will not, evidently, according to the analytics of HBO.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think a lot of people fell off of that.
After episode 2, when Joel got the scripted boot. But we haven't seen any arguments or fighting from Ellie and Abby like we're supposed to in the games. Anyway, moving on. So here we go. So
Let's
pick some characters.
I would have loved to be a zombie, but I'm not.
I'm gonna be a clicker.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Say
Okay.
no one more time.
No.
Fine.
Okay. I caved too early.
You caved too early, dude. You're in improv classes. What's wrong with you?
I was gonna choose something else.
No, just stick to the no script.
No.
Stick to the non-script. All right. So what are we doing? I won't do a clicker. Fine.
Okay. Definitely a couple survivors. Easy. That's an easy choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a survive. I'm gonna do like the most scared. I'm gonna be Bella Ramsey. No, we don't have to play your face, but I'll be Bella Ramsey.
Okay. I'm the
And
fire.
You're the girl. No, you're the girl watching me.
Okay.
Take me on, take on me, on me. I'm immune. I'm immune, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
And I miss Joel so much. He taught me how to do this.
Like once?
Just once, and I figured it out. So
Okay.
just shut up and listen.
Wow.
Take on me.
Take on me.
Take. Shut up on me.
Take
Fall
on
in love with
me.
me. Shut up. Take on me.
Wow.
Thank you. Did you
Amazing.
fall in love with me? You're supposed to be doing this like episode 6.
Oh, sorry. I think I'm gonna go.
Like this. Like her. Yeah, just like her. Well,
Okay.
thanks for that. That was a beautiful rendition
I'm putting this away.
by Harrison. Okay, we can put that away for now.
I don't want another one of those.
I think this is flowing good because where there's greatness, one falls. So that kind of sucked, but the weirdness was cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, this conversation was cool on the left side. You get what I'm talking about. All right, moving on to my favorite thing. Well, it's not my favorite thing this week.
Ooh, it's my favorite thing this week.
It's his favorite thing this week.
It's trivia.
I'm going to try my best to do whatever I can get correct here. But I got to be honest with you. He is making it his priority and job
No, I threw in a couple that you should be able to get.
to give me the hardest questions on the planet that not even a gamer of 80 years would know.
To be fair, I made sure they're all recent games
Oh, I like
for
recent.
the most part.
We like
I think there's a
recent.
couple older ones.
Let's do recent.
Okay.
We like recent. By the way, the Next Gen Games is super packed right now. We got a lot of people in the audience, and we got a lot of people playing games and stored in at tables around us too. We got Magic the Gathering going on over there, featuring Final Fantasy, Square Enix.
It looks like Marvel Shield Agents is
And we
going to
have
be set up over there.
Marvel Shield agents are setting up over there. I just think that's pretty cool. Kind of a busy day here at Next Gen Games in Hollywood.
I don't know
Back
if
to
it's
you,
agents.
Nicholas.
Trivia.
Trivia.
Are you ready, Harrison?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
You want a little breather?
I think so.
Okay.
That should be good.
All right, here we go.
Wait.
That was a loud sip.
You didn't hear the gulp. I'm ready. I'm ready to win.
Which game has recently used an AI-powered Darth Vader? 3, 2.
Battle
1.
Royale. The Battle Royale one. It's Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Part of me didn't think you were actually
Yeah, I
going to
know.
get that.
You don't give me enough credit. I'm a gamer.
Okay. Which European city is Claire 33 set in, and what is it based off of? 3, 2,
France.
1.
Paris.
And what's the city called?
Luminasio.
No. I said it earlier today.
I got half the question right.
I'll give you, fine, you get 0.5. It's Lumiere.
I said Luminio. That's the best I could. That's what I meant when I said Luminoso.
No.
Come on, Lumiere.
Luminoso.
Come on, it's the
It's
Lumina
sounds
that matters.
Italian.
They'll give it to me. They know. I knew. They know I knew that. I'm gonna give myself 2 out of 2 so far. I knew that.
Okay. Which game follows Hazel in the South? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, South of Midnight.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. 3 out of 3, baby.
What is the latest weapon in Doom: The Dark Ages? 3, 2.
The chainsaw.
1.
No. The I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
It was close. It's the shield saw.
The shield saw. Yeah. I didn't know how to say it. I'll give you that one.
How many people made Claire Obscure? 3, 2.
33.
1. No.
You told me it was 33 a long time ago, and I never believed you. But I just kept letting you say it.
It's 30. What is the one system that Monster Hunter Wilds is not on? 3, 2.
Xbox.
1. No.
Really?
Really? It's on Xbox. It's not on Nintendo.
Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, Wild! I didn't hear. Because I know Monster Hunter's all over Nintendo. Ah, okay. Semantics.
When did Ninja Gaiden start as a franchise?
It's Gaiden.
When did Ninja Gaiden start as a franchise?
2001.
No.
1994.
No.
18.
No.
17.
No.
6.
No.
1400s?
2012.
You're more than welcome to walk back there. Yeah, absolutely.
It's 2012.
2012?
2012.
Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah.
It came out on the original Xbox. How is that even possible?
I said the franchise.
Ninja Gaiden came out on the original Xbox in 2004. How is it possible?
I looked it up, man.
Can we get a fact check on that, please?
A fract check.
Fact check on that. When did Ninja Gaiden come out on the Xbox?
Sequel was in 2005.
See? The sequel was in 05. I told you. Early 2000s, bro.
Ninja Gaiden original one came December 1988.
88! Where are you getting your facts?
Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor.
2012, Ninja Gaiden 3. I knew it was in the 80s.
I support that Spotify person calling you out.
Ooh! Okay. Moving on. I knew it didn't because I played it when I was like 12, 13, which was in 01, 03. I knew it. It was so hard for me. I hated it.
What number does the Anno series title always add up to?
What is the Anno series? Well, then you could just skip on that one because I got to pass on that one.
Okay.
I don't even know what the Anno series is.
You've never heard of Anno?
A-N-O?
A-N-N-O.
Nope.
There's 8 of them.
Nope.
Okay. The number's always 9. So like 1602, 1503, 1701, 2205.
I have no. You are speaking Lumiere to me. It's
Okay.
French.
Who was Lara Croft's name based off of? 3, 2, 1.
Angelina Jolie.
No. It was Eidos' accountant, which was the initial company for it.
Developer, yeah.
Yeah. And it was their accountant's name was Lara Croft. Except
Okay.
it was Laura.
Oh, it's not Lara.
Yeah, it's Laura. Laura Croft.
Laura, not Lara.
Yeah.
Alrighty, thanks for that little tidbit
welcome.
of information there, buddy.
Where's Sonic's first appearance?
Oh,
in a
another
video
Sonic
game?
question.
Yeah, there you go.
Where's Sonic's first appearance?
First appearance
In a video game.
in a video game. 3, 2, 1.
Sonic.
No, it was actually, fun fact,
Vector Man.
in Sega's arcade game, mobile arcade game, or Rad Mobile. Sorry,
What is mobile?
Rad Mobile.
Because your information here is very strange. Because mobile games.
It was Sega's arcade game, Rad Mobile.
Oh, it was called
I-
Rad Mobile. Got it.
Combined 2 words.
Got it. Interesting.
It's called Rad Mobile, and it was in the dangling rear view mirror ornament.
So it was really.
Yes.
It wasn't even as much of a character as Mario was in the Donkey Kong game.
correct.
Wow.
It was like a hidden little thing that they threw in there.
And they're like, we're gonna make this guy our biggest franchise.
Besides Mario.
Love it. Well, Nintendo doesn't own Sonic.
Are you fact checking me every question now? That's crazy. What is the average max player count in a battle royale style game?
99.
No.
19, 20,
No.
50.
No. It's 100.
It's 100.
It's 100.
Okay, they don't do the whole 99 BS anymore. Okay,
No.
got it. I'm going to give that one to myself. I was off by one player.
Then I was fine last week.
You did great last week. Just ask the viewers.
What is the most played video game of all time? 3, 2,
StarCraft.
1. No.
Minecraft.
No.
Any craft.
No. It's actually I had to look this up a few times because
The
I didn't
most
believe
played
it.
video game of all time.
I'm not sure how they actually.
It's not Elden Ring.
No, I'm not sure how they actually.
Oh, Roblox.
No, it's Fortnite. With the amount of downloads that they've had 3.8 million cumulative days played.
Are bots and aim assist still a thing? Like people are trying to crack down and get kicked out for being bots, and is that still a thing? People still use aim bots.
Aim bots, aim
Oh,
assist,
wow.
yeah. Bots, they're cheats.
Bots are
They're
cheats.
cheats. Don't call them bots. They're cheats.
They're bots. You
No,
got an
bots
aimer
are
for ya.
no bots are players that act stupid to make you lose the game.
Oh, that's what a bot is. That's not.
Yeah.
The bot is a real person.
Or they're like AI, but yeah. So
Got
it's
it.
like if someone's being a bot, it means they're being stupid. Like they're
Got
not
it.
playing like a real player.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm being a bot with these trivia.
On the second half of them, anyways.
Yeah.
What was the largest grand prize for an esports event?
A house. Oh, like money? Like money?
Like money. I'll give you
$10
2
million.
hints. I'll give you 2 hints. It was via crowdsourcing, and it was for Dota 2.
$5 million.
No.
$3 million.
No.
$1 million.
No.
$40 million.
Yes. $40 million via crowdsourcing.
It's like it had to be the last number I picked on our board. Alrighty, moving on.
All right, final question.
Oh, great.
What was Mario's first job? 3, 2,
Plumber.
1. No.
Oh, baking pizzas.
No. Carpenter.
It's a me, the carpenter.
How much money did Fortnite generate in microtransactions last year, as in 2024 and 2024?
Microtransactions alone.
Well, that's the
I'm gonna
free to
say
play.
50 million.
I guess there's also a battle pass.
to 100
those are also-
million. 50 to 100
I'm
million
going
dollars.
with 873 mil.
Oh wow, that's a big number.
Okay, I'm going with
Hold
80
on.
billion.
No, not billion. I'm going with 1.5 billion.
I'm going with 1.3 trill.
These are transactions.
1.3 trillion.
It's $24.4 billion of the $37.3 billion of the PC gaming sales of 2024.
Okay. sorry.
Fortnite alone
so wait,
is
wait,
making
you said
$24 billion dollars in
Of the- wait,
microtransactions.
of the 35 billion? Oh, so there's $35 billion spent on microtransactions
That's
last year.
crazy.
And
My heart is
24
hurting.
was from Fortnite?
Oh my god.
Billion. Yeah, no wonder that Fortnite can afford an AI Darth Vader.
Oh,
James Earl Jones is
Oh.
alive in Fortnite because they can afford the licensing.
their downloadable
Downloadable
content
content.
last year accounted for
$5
$5 billion.
5.8 billion.
This is sickening. These are sickening numbers from Fortnite. All right, moving on to playstyle.
So you said you wanted me to do Claire Obscura 33 today
Yeah, because you've been playing a lot
because
lately.
I've been playing it more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get on into it. What is your build / playstyle? Who are your party members?
It's pretty.
That you
it's,
prioritize.
It's the first 3. So you have Gustav, Myles, and
Excuse me? You don't know who your third party member is?
honestly, I've been thinking about switching her out.
What is her name?
I don't remember.
Nicholas
I don't know.
Lune.
I knew it started with an L. God. Oh, okay.
Switching her out for who?
I don't know yet.
Because you only have 3.
No, I have 4.
What's the other one's name?
I don't know. Because I don't play her.
Her name is Shiel, Nicholas. Shiel.
I have slightly less than 10 hours in the game.
I knew them
and
all
I haven't
when I had
touched it
1
in the
hour.
last 3 days.
Yeah, well,
You learned it now. You don't even know the lyrics to the Lumiere song.
because I don't speak French.
Those are French names.
I'm not a little baguette boy like you are.
I did go back and I got the baguette outfit.
Yeah,
for
you did.
Gustav.
Because I made you all sad that you didn't have it.
And then I got that parkour for the swimsuit. Makes me want to rip my hair out.
Yeah, those gestural beaches are absolutely crazy.
Dude, some of the timing for like the Bergens, or whatever you call them, the really tall.
Yeah, the Bergens, yeah, the Bergens.
The timing for some of them are so annoying, and then they eat you, and then you're like,
the eating sucks, but
The
I'm
eating
always dope with the
sucks.
combos. Whenever they do their combos in their hand, I'm good. And when they spit the crap at you,
yeah.
but the eating, you can't avoid that. You just
No.
gotta, you just got to hit them. You have
So
to break
annoying.
them. You have to break their stance, and they spit or beat them.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess that's your play style. Avoiding hits and attacking.
Yeah. I mean, I love Myles having the virtuoso stance.
Was that helpful, that trick I
Dude,
gave
that,
you last week?
Yeah. Well, it's just having that, because I had already set it up in the sense of I would have virtuoso stance by the second round regardless, because I do her spark.
Right, you put
And
them on
then
fire.
and then I
yeah.
do the stance thing. But
Right.
now what I do for her is I have the virtuoso stance, and then I
Do
have
the thing that keeps you in virtuoso
right, because I
stance.
also
and
one
then
of my
you do the
one of my-
piercing move at the end, of course,
No.
because that's the strongest one.
No, I do the. Get ready for this. So my picto is I get 1 extra AP on start. That's one of my
Okay.
pictos.
Okay.
Another one is the gambling one, where it's just a 50% chance damage either is 50% or 200%. So either I double my damage on top
I
of the
can't
double
believe you're
damage.
willing to risk that. I do not use that pictos.
I love it.
Hell no.
But anyways, so that's
Hell
like
no.
I forget what the third one is.
Hell no.
However, for her, I start with you keep the virtuoso stance, right? Because I now have that weapon that lets you start with it.
Of course.
So I start with-
thanks to my tips.
So I start with 6, right?
Okay.
And that one costs 5, I think.
Okay.
So I do that. Next time around, I do the maestro one, where it's like it repeats the stance you already have, and it gives you 2 to 4
Yeah.
APs.
Yeah.
And so then I just go back and I
Okay.
do the repeat one.
It's called Mizo step or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it. I don't have that ability, but yeah, I know that.
So that's one I do. And then for
yeah, we have different play styles for sure.
For Lune,
You didn't remember her name. Don't even bother.
for Lune, I have the resurrection.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I? I love that. I love Wildfire.
She's your neighborhood healer.
I actually don't even use her for healing.
Just
My
to
other
bring people
two
back from the
characters,
dead?
yeah, my other 2 characters have like the healing
Gustav and my head.
because I always set them on fire. So Gustav always.
I have this ability whenever I'd set someone on fire from.
So Gustav is if someone's on fire and he attacks them, he heals.
Yeah, I have some.
Also,
where
the 50% healing one that he has is also
it's
nuts.
awesome. It's very very helpful. Well, yeah, there's different play styles, but
I actually
seems like you're more of a defensive player, and you like buffs. I'm more of a straight up offensive player.
It really depends on what I'm fighting.
Have you figured out the scaling and all that when you're leveling up and all that? Like whatever weapon you're wielding is what matters. That's why
Yeah.
there's so many like
Well, so for my
abilities to
unless
reattribute your points.
unless there's a better weapon for Myles, I'm just gonna level
There
that.
is.
There is.
Keep leveling it though, because you'll come across a lot of leveling
I-
up stuff.
Okay, because I haven't touched the leveling up.
Level
stuff.
up, yeah, level it up. But you'll come across better stuff.
Okay.
You'll realize that starting in virtuoso stance isn't going to be the best option for the whole game, but it is.
Oh, you know what? I did. I was
now.
looking at the skill trees, and I did see that there's like some crazy stuff that I can get for like the offensive and defensive
Yeah.
stuff.
Play more offensive. You'll get more fun out of it with Myles. She's the strongest character in the game, in my opinion. Let's move on to my build because I'm bored with yours.
Yeah. What game are you talking about?
We're talking about Tainted Grail: Fall of Avalon.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna go crazy because I talked
You
a lot about
went
it
crazy
earlier.
earlier.
Yes.
You didn't
I'm just gonna
stop
tell
speaking?
you, my build is simple
Okay.
for this game, or
Okay.
at least for this playthrough, because we all know I'm a habitual new gamer. I've only started 1 new game for this one, technically 2 if you talk of the demo that I played. But for the full game, I primarily use one-handed sword, specializing in dexterity, but also I'm a battle mage, so I'll have like my fire blasting or something in one hand and then my sword in the other.
So you're a battle mage.
I'm a battle mage pretty much, yeah.
That reminds. Do you know the meme where it's a wizard and he's holding a shotgun?
I got destroyed by a few peasants earlier, by the way, too.
Shocker. But it's a wizard and he has a shotgun. He goes, "I might be out of spells, but I'm not out of shells."
That's the cutest thing I've ever heard. So yeah, that's my build, and I'm sticking to it for now.
I'm gonna have to check out this game. It sounds interesting.
You really do. You really do. It's not.
What's it on? What is it on?
It's on Xbox. It's on PlayStation.
So it's on Steam.
It's on PC. You'll probably have more fun with it playing on PC.
Whenever it comes to
more
games like
optimized.
that, like I always play on PC. Like Elden Ring is on PC for me.
I know. I hate that because I can't play Elden Ring with you. It sucks. Are we gonna play Night Rain together at
We
least?
can't. There's no crossplay.
You're gonna get it for PS5, aren't you?
Why would I? No.
Oh.
You want me to learn the entire same game on a controller?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Fine.
I did notice. So you can either play it solo, or you can play it with 3 people. And
Nobody's gonna play it solo except for me, because I have no friends to play with.
But if you have 2 people, because there's no duos, they even talked about it. They stated that it was like just something that they accidentally overlooked.
You can have 2 people or what?
No. So if you have 2 people, you'll get a random third.
Oh, that's crazy. You can't do 2.
Right.
Well, maybe the game is just too hard to play with 2.
Well, so that was the thing, is that they said that they optimized it for 3.
Yeah, so it's 3 or 1. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's definitely a roguelike for sure.
So the guy who brought this up to Miyazaki to pitch it got full control over like playstyle art, like how it controls.
Wow.
And Miyazaki said he
full control over how to rename the land too. Limveld. Oh, how
but
creative.
Miyazaki told him, he goes, put everything you have into this. He's like, you have to put your all. He's like, that is how you make these games.
Yep, that's
is
true.
Everything you have in you
Miyazaki
goes
knows how
into
to do
this.
it. That's right.
And I'm like, of anyone to listen to,
It's Miyazaki.
it's Miyazaki.
Yeah, I
he
mean,
knows what he's doing.
He created Elden Ring.
Yeah.
He created. It's really cool. What he did was he told George R. R. Martin they created this world together, right? But what he didn't tell him was that he was going to destroy the world. So George R. R. Martin created this world of all these gods, and then Miyazaki destroyed it, and that's what we know as Elden Ring.
Yeah.
He destroyed that. He didn't know he was going to destroy it.
Yeah. Did you know? There's a funny little thing that I just remembered. So for the Witcher games, they actually had some bad tension with the author. Because they would pitch him ideas for how they were going to portray the game.
Do you know how much he got paid for the rights for the game?
No.
Not thinking it was going to be big at all, he walked away with only $10,000.
Oh, you know what?
And
I think
no
I did.
percentage of any rights toward it, and he didn't even want it. He was like, "Oh, 10,000 is going to be way more than you're ever going to get
I
out
do
of this
remember
game."
that.
It became the biggest. Oh my! It became the
he-
staple for open world RPGs.
Didn't he go back and was like, "You guys cheated me out of this"?
Yeah,
yada,
but I
yada,
don't think he
yada.
ever won anything because they had a contract. Like, that was it.
I think they settled it privately.
Maybe
and that's
they did
all
privately.
That's all that.
I mean, they owed him. It's the guy's stuff. He just they screwed him purposely.
But no, because they didn't think it was gonna be that big either.
Oh, they knew. Why do you think they wanted to do it? Come
But
on, they knew.
So
they knew they had
when
something
they
here.
sent him ideas for how they wanted to show the game, he would just write back really sarcastic remarks.
Oh well, no
about,
wonder they
like-
didn't want to work with him. He's
About
being
like
an ass.
how like bad of ideas they were having.
Oh,
and so
that's
if
not
you
cool. Nobody wants to work with you if you're like that.
if you find like in like the major cities, like the whole I forget the character's name, but it's like news articles that come out in the game that you can like read and find. And like some of them are really sarcastic and like mean remarks. Those are his actual letters to the game team.
Very exciting stuff. We should go check those out and talk about them.
I know that's a fun Easter egg.
That is a fun Easter egg in the world. All right, well,
Yeah.
moving on. Do you have any would you rathers?
You know-
Because we're getting near that time where we go, would you rather?
I wrote
Love
some
would you
down
rathers.
earlier. So
You
I need
did.
to-
I love that. This just in, Sandfall Interactive is getting another game that they're making due to the massive success of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. God damn it.
Okay, so I have a couple.
Clair Obscur sold almost 3.5 million copies of the game. Congratulations, Sandfall Interactive.
Yes.
That is quite a feat for a new developer. That's a new
Yeah.
developer. Considering all the layoffs, we had Keon last week who developed 2 games and has been laid off. Yeah, congratulations, Sandfall. Stay in the game. We are rooting for you.
We love what you've done so far.
The
Keep
new
doing
Final
it.
Fantasy. Keep doing it. The new Final Fantasy. I have faith in you. All right, moving on
Okay.
because Nick has some would
I
you
do,
rather
I
for
do.
us.
Would you rather play only AAA games or only indie games?
Oh man, I'm gonna go with only. Oh, but that means you can't play Skyrim.
I'm
Oblivion.
personally saying only indie. Because I've been really upset with a lot of AAAs recently.
Because if I do just indies, then that means I can't play. But there's so many good indie games. I don't know.
Would you?
Oh God, I don't know.
Because Clair Obscur is not AAA.
It's not. You know what? I'm gonna go with AAA because I can't not play my Final Fantasies and I can't not play my Elden Ring. I can't.
Okay.
That means never playing Final Fantasy. That means never playing Elden Ring.
Like the
I
Elden
love
Ring
those too much.
is a bullet I might be willing to bite, to not play.
Really?
For all the amazing indie games that I've played,
Elden Ring. I have like 1,400 hours in Elden Ring.
I have a lot of hours in it too.
I'm thinking about starting another new game. Like last night, I was like playing Avalon, and I was like, should I start a new game in Elden
I
Ring?
see memes on Instagram every now and again, and I was like, maybe I'll just go back to Elden Ring just for a little bit.
There's always something to go back to in Elden Ring. Evidently,
Yeah.
like you said, Miyazaki said there's still secrets that players have not
He says
discovered.
there's still especially one big one.
A big one. Oh, God, now I have to play it again. Do you have another Would You Rather?
I do.
That was a tough one.
It's tough.
That
It
was
is
good.
tough. Would you rather have to speed run every game to start a new one, or 100% a game to start a new one?
Speedrun, because I can do my own version of a speedrun. And 100%, you can only do it one way.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm going to go with speedrun. To play a new game, you have to speedrun it. What about you?
What about like it has to be like a mainstream speed run? Like a community agreed that this is the speed run.
I'm still going to do the speedrun because you still get to play the game itself the way you want, but in order to move on to a different game, you just have to speedrun it, which is a lot quicker than 100%ing one game. But then
true.
again, you're already playing that game. But then if you're done playing it, you can't stop playing it until you 100% it. Yeah, I'm going to go speedrun. Yeah, what about you?
I'm kind of a completionist gamer.
Oh,
I
one of those.
I might go for 100%ing.
One of those guys.
Although the issue is there are some games out there that take forever to 100%. Like the Stanley Parable.
Oh, you know
there's
what? They
one of
gave
the
us that
achievements-
free, and yeah.
One of the achievements is you have to wait like 10 years. Like you can't touch the game for 10 years. And that's an achievement.
So the game's only been out for like a few.
Right.
So nobody's obviously got that
Correct.
achievement.
So no one's
Unless you can
100%
time
in Stanley
travel.
Parable.
That's crazy. That's pretty cool, actually.
I love
That's a pretty interesting way to 100% a game.
Isn't it?
Just stay
Don't touch
alive.
it.
Just don't die yourself. And that if
Just
you do
don't-
die, you can
you-
still
you
achieve
still get it, yeah.
you still that's one way of still getting things done after you die. Interesting. Do you have any more would you rathers? Because I don't.
I have a couple actually.
You do? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I like these.
Would you rather have your father be Kratos or Joel?
I'm gonna go with Joel.
He seems like a better parent.
No, because
No.
it'd be cool to be free once he's dead and see your dad die. That was dark as fuck.
That's horrible. I'm choosing Kratos.
You're gonna have that guy micromanage you your whole life.
You don't want to be trained by the God of War.
I don't want to be trained at all.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to play my video games. At least Joel will probably let me do that. Didn't you see his daughter's room before she died? She had like a PlayStation in there. She had like stuff in there. Joel,
Well, here's the thing.
he's
If
gonna
my-
pass
if
down
my
some cool stuff. You
if-
know he's gonna die. Kratos, he's not gonna die.
If my father's Kratos, I'm not in current day.
This is true.
So I won't have knowledge of video games.
This is true. You'll just be hunting all day like an idiot.
I will be surviving and getting stronger.
Yes, boy. Surviving and get stronger, boy.
Boy, survive and get
Well,
stronger.
we're gonna have opposite answers on that one.
That's true.
You got one more for me?
I can give you one more.
Okay, let's do it.
Would you rather be a knight, right? So it's like you wield a sword, but you can still have like attack styles and patterns and stuff. So you're still like strong. Or your only magic is support.
Would you rather wield a sword or only have magic for support?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do magic, and I'll
You're
tell
gonna
you
be a
why.
Support?
I'm gonna tell you what. Well, no, it's
Like,
always,
only
you can't
healing.
have you can't have offensive magic.
No, only support magic.
I'm
Ye-
still gonna go with magic.
Okay.
Because you could buff yourself like an immortality
That's
field.
true.
You can buff yourself like a force field where you can't ever get
I
hit.
have watched anime where like the support class is overpowered.
Well, the physical offensive class only has one style of fighting. It has to be in your face if it's a sword. You can't throw the sword. That ain't going to go anywhere.
Yeah, you could.
Okay,
If you
cool.
like grab it by the hilt and then you just chuck it like a spear.
Let's throw the sword, and then you have to go walk to get it. But with a magic force field, you just it's around you, and then you're good. And then you just also, if you can get stabbed, then you can heal yourself.
This is gonna be a really niche reference.
Here we go. Niche reference. Is
but
it
there's-
Airbender? Last art?
No, but that is my favorite TV show.
I know. That's why I said it.
There's an anime called The Wrong Way to Do Healing Magic, and it's just constantly physically buffing himself with healing magic. So he has a constant like mana flow through his body.
Is it like One Punch Man, but with like mana flow?
Kind of.
Okay, sounds like it.
One Punch is coming back this year.
Season 3, baby.
I'm excited. It's
Been
years.
It's been like gone for like 6 years.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
One Punch.
One Punch.
Anyway, all right. Well,
You
I
have
didn't like
anything
that
else?
last one. No.
No, okay, you want me to do one more?
No.
I have more.
No. Save them for next week, buddy. Save them for level 12.
Level 12.
That's right. Next week is level 12, ladies and gentlemen. You have done it again. You have stuck with us level after level after level after level. And you're going to stick with us again because we love you and you love us. Thank you very much. We're growing. You're growing. We're all doing this together. We're all gaming. Now, I want to close this out by saying I love you all. Thank you very much. We're here live at Next Gen Games in Hollywood. Come out, watch our show. You should also come out every Wednesday. We do Wednesday gamer meetups at a secret location. Get your free tickets on Eventbrite. And yeah, check out our videos. We post videos daily every day of the week. Subscribe, please, so you can get all of our podcasts. And I'm going to stop talking so Nick can stop laughing at me.
It's not that. You're going to have a little surprise at the very end when you go back and you look this over.
What you're doing right now while I'm talking?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're mouthing. I see what you're doing. You're going, right?
Kind of.
Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Harrison.
And I've been Nick.
You can call me Harry, though. And we're here live at Next Gen Games in Hollywood on the Hollywood Gamer, where Hollywood meets gaming. And we're going to see you next week for level 12. Anything else?
No.
All right.
I think you got everything.
Goodbye.
I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer. Shit, you're about to kill me. Babe, move, babe. Get out the way. I'm trying to play that duty, but your booty in my way. Come on, I know I said I love you, but today's a new day. And I got this new game, so please just step away. I'm a hardcore gamer, so I don't believe in hygiene. My feet smell like cheese, and my teeth could use some whitening. My controller is so clean, and my gamer tag is frightening. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer. Let's even the odds like Battle Royale. I pray for the kill and grab it from hell. I grew up on swords and magic and dragons. I play Final Fantasy. I tell you what happened. I murdered that Zeus as Kratos in Athens. I lost a finger when I played that assassin. The Keyblade of Darkness is in Hollow Bastion. Uncharted the best. I'm running with Drake. I fuck up a zombie. I'm skinning a snake. James Gunn is a shit. And Bloodborne is legit. Fuck that. This game is so hard it makes me rage quit. Shit. And that's about it. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life. I'm a gamer. I just beat that Fallen Order. Star Wars is the titties. I be playing PUBG while I'm taking off that shitty. Woo! I grew up on Sonic. Mortal Kombat was iconic. Then came Tekken, came in second. I play Crash, I play Spyro, Twisted Metal, eat a gyro. Who is it hero? Nah, it's Jiro. RPGs are my thing. Witcher, Skyrim, Fallout King. You only know what I mean if you're a true gamer like me, of course. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute.